Tonight is a basic cake decorating class. I wanted to keep it simple enough that people who had never done it before could feel comfortable doing it, but also I wanted to give them some techniques and tools to take home with them, so if they decide, oh, I want to make my sister's birthday cake, then they could easily do that for themselves. The process of cake decorating is actually all about, you gotta have a little finesse. It's something that can be really tricky and hard to work with. So we're basically just gonna start with plain cake, and we're gonna fill it, and then we're gonna crumb coat it and decorate it, and hopefully it makes sense to them and they like it. I heard about Craft Lake City initially pretty quickly. I tried to do something that wasn't like what everyone else was doing. I wanted it to be true to me, but also something that was different, and something that was exciting, and something that was really versatile, and something that I could kind of take as my own and change it if I felt like it, or, you know, one month I could do one thing and then another month I could do another. So I liked that ability. When I first got home from school, about a month later, I had someone who right off the bat wanted me to make their wedding cake. And so I was like, great. And so it just kind of snowballed from there, and people would just ask me to do stuff. And I just took every opportunity that I could, and then it just made sense. I think that offering a really accessible, simple class can be sort of a starting off point for maybe something that they would like to do as a hobby. I think it exposes people to a lot of different types of artists. The way I cake decorate could be totally different than the way somebody else does. So it's, I think, important to expose people to different types of personalities and different teachers, so they can see if they like something themselves, or just have a good night out with some friends. So I think it's fun either way.
My favorite part was getting to eat along the way, and getting to trim off the top of the cake to make it flat and even, and eat that, and then take home my cake when it's finished and eat it when I get home. I think it's important to have these workshops in order to meet the face behind local business, and to also meet the master who's teaching you how to do these things, because honestly I am a terrible baker, and it was nice to meet Megan and have her teach us her ways and how to be better. I absolutely recommend Craft Lake City. Quite frankly, I was afraid, I was intimidated coming today, because I thought that it was going to be this really intense workshop on rolling fondant and making these professional looking wedding cakes when I can barely make a Betty Crocker cake out of a box. So it was nice. It wasn't intimidating. It was very welcoming. It helped you feel comfortable. And I definitely feel like I learned a lot.
I made a cake. I love Craft Lake City.